Okay. See, now I can hear you in real time and not 5 seconds later. And now people should start populating.
How do I keep my chat up all the time?
It's just always at the bottom of my phone.
I'm on my iPad.
I'm going to go ahead and turn on my computer. I don't think it was my computer. I really don't. Welcome to the chat. Penny, an Honor found us. Hi, Honor. Let's hope Mrs. Shack Bully finds us. Hi, Darlene. I am so sorry, you guys.
Hi, Wendy.
I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my computer. Oh, thank you. Hi, Armida Lister from Oklahoma. Ellen, you're back. Thank you.
I used to live in Wisconsin.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
You did, April?
Yeah, I lived in Stanley, Wisconsin.
You have been all over the place.
Yeah, I have.
Let's see, view my channel.
Hey, Yvette. Hi, Lori. Hi, Karen from Canada. We had a question in our...
Look at that. Yvette is from Pensacola, Florida. And I think Yvette has been on before. Karen Clark.
Hi, Juanita. From Ohio. Hi, Doris. Jill. This is a Grace. It's a QD 16X. And it is quilting my quilts because I got automation. Yay! Automation!
So Dawn Snyder is finishing her sister's quilt. It's Purples and my Matters of the Heart quilt. Oh, April, I was talking to a lady and she started watching you because you had purple walls. Purple is her favorite color. I love it.
I need to get...
Hi, Jill Cunningham from Washington, Illinois, and Barnes from Texas Coast. You were awesome. Cheryl Nugent, are you Ted's relative? I remember my first permanent I ever had. I have naturally curly hair, and my girlfriend was going through beauty school, and she gave me one of those heat permanents, and I had so much hair that it took. I had a person rolling me from the back and one from each side. It was a nightmare, and they took out the perm rollers, and my hair did this. It was long below my shoulders, and it did this. It came out to here, whoop whoop, and I always said I looked like Ted Nugent. So, oh, you're hand quilting a queen quilt, Peggy. You are a rock star.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Hey, Roseanne. Roseanne. I just caught the end of that. Rosanna.
Let's see. Hi from Eastern Shore, Maryland. That would be Roseanne.
Roseanne. Okay, that's what I just thought.
So April has got her Grace machine on. And she's machine quilting a quilt. And I am binding a quilt.
Although I have to pick out the first two rows.
Oh, you have to pick them out? How
Yes,
come?
because I was having issues and I wouldn't give up. And then the next quilt, I'm hoping that I have enough batting and backing to also quilt this quilt.
Uh-huh. Don, April has a Grace long arm, and it does have the automation on it. Oh, I love that paisley.
Isn't
I
that cool?
didn't I watch you make that?
Probably. It's just been years. I'm
What are
trying.
you wanting? What are you wishing you could see now, Don Snyder? Oh, Peggy's king size quilt. I
Oh,
know. I've shown you mine already. I'm about to flip it over. This is what I'm binding. It's orange.
so
It's
cute.
my creamsicle quilt.
Ooh, who's in Puerto Rico? Really nice and warm there. Beautiful water.
Honor. Hi in Puerto Rico. Oh, you're saying hi to someone.
Hi,
Scottish Tart
Paul.
from Appleton. Scottish Tart. I have been to Appleton, Wisconsin. In fact, my college roommate, Denise, and I think she wanted me to call her Niecy Papke, was from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Okay. So, Johnny, you're busy as always doing embroidery and stuff for other people.
Yeah, I don't really embroidery. Oh, Born Free loves my creamsicle quilt.
Do I? Okay, Doris, who do you use zippers? Who was that question for? I
Do you
don't.
use zip? Oh, she's talking about on your leaders. Do you use zippers to clip them on, or do you use pins or clamps?
I don't use any of that.
How do
So,
you how do you attach your quilt to your leaders?
the Grace
Uh-huh. Do you pin?
frame. Nope. The Grace frame that I have is a Q-Zone Queen frame,
Okay.
and it has little divots. There's a channel, I guess, on the front and back bars, and you put your fabric on, and then you use. This looks like air hose from a fish tank to me. However, I have adapted, and I now use sew tights.
Oh,
Because
really?
yes, and they're awesome. So yep, and you probably can't see them right now, but there are sew tights hanging on or back here on the bar. I put the sew tights on and then roll it up, and then I put sew tights on the front and roll that up, and then
Mm-hmm.
I float the top and the batting. Sew tights are awesome. It is a Qnique 16X. And Don,
So I use red snappers to put my quilts on. Mine we can load a king size quilt in 5 minutes.
yeah, I've got. If they're not
It's
red,
pretty
it's
fa-
a blue version. I don't know what the difference is
You
because
know who we're missing? We're missing Mrs. Shack Bully.
Dawn
And
wants to know what kind of long arm you have, Di.
I have a Gamel
Mel.
Statler that's automated. And I've had mine. I was the first one in my town that ever had a Gamel Statler, and that's a computerized version. And when I first started, I was the only one here, and people just wanted to come and see it. Now everybody's got an automated long arm.
And
So
Melanie, 15 is very similar to the 16. So there, there's just one more inch.
you have one, Melanie, with no automation.
Yeah, she's got the
Oh,
great.
you were there. See, Pam, I was concerned about you. Concerned
Yeah,
about dropping you because I
hey,
changed.
Donna.
Hey, Donna from Tennessee. And Cheryl C.S. Marsh from Kansas City, Missouri. April and I were just in your town, dude.
Yeah, we were. You want down? Here you go.
Is that your dog?
Yes, she's whining.
Oh.
She's a mess. I keep losing my little pointy thing. Here it is. Okay, so I just got 2 rows done.
Yes, you have to. My long arm is in my garage, born free. Um, and we've heated and air conditioned the garage. It was really fun when we had all the kids come and stay because we put the camping cots. We have camping cots for old people. It's like you're sitting on the edge of a bed. They're quite tall, right? And we made those up, and the kids that got to sleep in the garage had access to my fridge in the garage with all the snacks and the Coke Zeros and Chuck's Dr. Pepper Zeros, and then they had their own televisions. So everybody fought over, I want to sleep in the garage. So it's because we heated and air conditioned it for my long arm. So Karen Clark wants to know if either of us have someone that inspires you to make all these beautiful quilts. Thank you, Karen, for saying my quilts are beautiful. Sometimes I don't feel like they are, but you know what, Karen? I have ADD and my mind is just always going. And when I see something, I can take that and run with it, add my spin on it and play. Um, I have favorite designers of fabric and some patterns and such, but as far as anybody inspiring me, I can't think of anybody offhand. What about you, April?
I'm inspired whenever I watch any video, like any
Yeah,
quilting video where somebody makes a quilt
exactly.
and it's like, ooh, I want to do something with those colors. Or when I see the Fabric Cafe ladies doing their
You know,
thing.
that's me. Oh, did I not make enough? Oh, I did. Wow. Look, I'm done. Well, I thought, oh no, I ran out of binding. And I didn't really run out of binding. Hey, Gerald White's on the phone.
That's Johnny.
That's Johnny. And Johnny is your friend, right?
Yes. Yep.
She sees a large jar um, with the blue chips clips in them on your work table. I hope they have been useful for your.
Yes, because she's the one who
Did she
sent
send
them.
them to you?
Yes, and they're awesome.
Nice. So
Yes.
what kind of are they like the clips that we sew with?
Yes, only they're long and skinny.
Oh, the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's cool.
Looks smart.
Boy, that's awesome.
Yes.
Don
She is.
Snyder, you just purchased a Jerome Memory Craft 8000 this year, and I just had it serviced. I'm looking forward to using it. Yay!
Hey, that
I'm
sounds awesome.
partying for you. This is for Don Snyder. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Love a new machine.
Yeah, definitely loving the machine.
Gracie.
So I am rounding my last corner on my
On
orange sherbet bumblebee quilt.
on the front or the back?
What has been my favorite machine I have had? Sewing machine? This bad boy right here. My Juki TL 2010Q. That one. I love my Juki. I am a Juki girl. Hey, Lady DH. Aren't you from Emmett? Didn't I run into you in Albertsons? New Home is a good machine. Now the new home, well, the new homes were really Genomes. So my girlfriend has an original new home.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Ask Yes, I am, and yes, you did. You know what, Lady DH? I still have your picture, and you're Diane, right? I can't remember if what the DH stands for, but I ran into her in Albertsons, and guess what, April? She
What?
like hits me to my boobs. She's the shortest thing you've ever seen. This little teeny tiny petite thing, so cute. And I'm like an Amazon. It was awesome of her to say. Do you guys want to see me turn my corner? Hey, Tammy Smith. Thank you, Tammy. We have pretty projects because there's beautiful fabric out there. That is for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, Scottish. Scottish what? Oh, Scottish tart. So, Scottish tart, I love your handle first. I think that's awesome. We are a very fun, sarcastic, funny family. And one of our favorite lines was from So I Married an Axe Murderer. I think that's where it's from. It was Mike Myers. And he said, "If it's not Scottish, it's crap." I love that line. So, okay, sure, turn that corner. I was just waiting for you guys to ask. All right. I'm going to be a little awkward because I'm turning it up here with you. So I'm going to flip it forward and make the 90 degree or the 45 degree, right? And then here's my magic binding hack. And I explained to some earlier, the binding hack, what it does is it adds enough fabric to compensate for the weight or the bulk in this turn. And if you don't put that binding hack in, which is I used to turn my corners exactly on like this. See that? Exactly on the edge. And then I would fight and fight and fight. But now I turn my corners like this. Let me turn it and show you. Do you see that little snitch of fabric hanging over it? That is going to go over the batting. And so I'm going to pin that down, pop a pin in it, as we like to say. We love popping pins. And here I go, sewing that bad boy down. And you know what? When I sew my binding down, when I start sewing at the corner, I never um I never backstitch. I don't know. I don't think it matters. So I'm done and I'm just about to the join stage. Yep. Then I get to flip it over and sew it down. All right. Okay. Let's see. You know what, Honor? It is a cool trick. And I teach it in one of my videos. It's a very popular video, and everybody comments that they just absolutely love it. And now when I bind quilts, my corners are perfect. Hi, Wendy Hanson. I thought it would not turn to the other side, right? Yeah. So that goes with you, and where that binding hack pays off is when you're folding your back side to the top, because I machine stitch my bindings down, and I'm just very good at them now because it's just much practice is why. Much practice. Eager golden retriever, I enjoy your banter. I've learned some good stuff from you. Thank you. You must have goldens. My neighbors have goldens, and they breed them, and their little golden, they have this golden mama, and he's a occupational therapist, and that golden is their therapy dog. He takes her into with him and works with his patients with him. It's pretty cool.
Lisa, believe it, you made it. Yay.
Oh, Lisa's here. Hi, Carol Rice. Made it back. Thank you, Carol Rice. Doris Anderson, if you're saying you'll have to try that and you're talking about the binding hack, yeah, you need to try it. You'll be kicking yourself. Why didn't I do that sooner? So so right now I am just connecting my binding. Okay. Here's a really snappy trick. If you have room under your sewing machine, this ruler that I use constantly always sits right under my sewing machine. I I never hang it up. So
Have used decorative stitches in binding. Somebody asked that or not.
what they say?
Morky.
No, I miter my corners.
And they
I'll
asked if decorative stitching ever in our binding. I have.
I miter my corners always. I'm a miter girl.
Okay, what's a morky?
What's a morky?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever use decorative stitches? I do not use decorative stitches. I have on a couple of baby blankets, but I just find it easy to.
Lynn, that was a bargain. A featherweight for $100.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Nope.
That was highway robbery. A 1946. Mine is a 1945. 1 year younger, Lynn. Okay, this is how I've got my corners mitered, or my connection right there. And I'm gonna sew that down that line and trim them off.
I'm glad you asked me to do this tonight because I feel
You're
like
getting something done.
nothing. Yes. Yep. A donation for $35, Dawn. Wow.
What is that?
She got a featherweight for a donation of $35.
That just makes me want to puke. I am so absolutely freaking jealous.
Oh yeah, that would be really pretty.
I have 3 featherweights. I thought I needed one for each of my granddaughters. And I have one granddaughter that could care less about sewing. I'm hoping Hazel picks up sewing, but Jillian loves to sew, and I'm going to paint a featherweight for her. But for now, she just graduated and we just gave her money instead of she's going away to college. She doesn't need a sewing machine, you know? Pretty good. I had that much binding left over.
Yeah, you go.
That will go in my 2.5 inch strips. And then I did there, I've got them all. Now I'm gonna fold it down and stitch it down and flip my quilt. Oh, so you use the serpentine stitch. The serpentine, I love that stitch is a beautiful stitch. So one of the featherweights I bought had been ruined and I bought it online and the lady lied to me.
Aw.
I know. Oh yes, I use it all the time. Well, it was seized up and we had to take it apart and oil and clean it up and it's like I don't understand why people want to be dishonest.
That's cool, Lisa. It's good when men know how to sew.
Yes. I Are you talking about April? You wish you had April in your life? Erica wants you in her life. So she can't get the hang of her machine. I assume she's talking featherweight.
Hi, Connie. I don't have a featherweight.
Lady DH has got a featherweight and she thinks her neighbor gave it to her mother. Anymore now, if someone gives you a featherweight, they don't know what they have, but a lot of people know what they have, you know. And then I've seen some for ridiculous prices.
Yeah. We have somebody just up the road who works
Yeah.
on and I think older like Singer machines. So evidently
Uh-huh.
there's a treasure trove of featherweights in their shop.
Wow. So you know what I'm wanting? I'm wanting a treadle machine.
Oh, you need to learn to sew? Well, watch Quilting with Sherry. M. Smith, a featherweight, is a sewing machine that Singer used to make. And they are workhorses. They last forever. I think they're pretty easy to fix.
Uh-huh. Featherweights are really good to learn to sew on. So Erica got a machine at the Goodwill. Erica, if you
Belinda
can't
got
get,
a 53 for $75 that had never been used. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm not the lucky lady who finds those deals. I wish I were. Lisa Valier was her friend. She had no idea what she had. Lori, do you like your treadle singer? Is it easy to sew on? I'm flipping my quilt and sewing the front to the back now.
Yeah, I want a treadle for when the
Power
electric.
goes out.
Oh, so Jan, you've got your great grandmother's? That's awesome.
You know what I want? I want to tread a long arm.
You're crazy.
I'm just going to get a generator. And Chuck says, "Oh, so we can put the freezer on it and my meat won't rot." And I go, "No, so I can run my long arm and my sewing machine."
You have to have your priorities.
So, for all of you out there who have a treadle machine, okay, Lori says she hasn't used it for a while, but once you get the motion down, it's not bad. And does it sew pretty slow, Lori? Like, the featherweights don't sew fast. So I imagine the treadle's so slow.
M. Smith, I've heard of a couple people now who have machines that they have a lever, almost like the knee lift that is on machines today, but that's you push the lever with your knee to make it suck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. A couple people now I have seen.
Don, what do you have two of that need homes? Because I have a home and I may. What are you selling?
Aw.
Don, email me and tell me what you're selling.
Joy has a friend who wants to get rid of one. Oh, the Egyptian treadle. I saw one of those at Goodwill. They are
What does she have? The what?
an Egyptian treadle. It's got like the Egyptian decals on it. It's very cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Yes, Miss Shack Bully said it's so slow. But I'm going to call Ms. Shack Bully Pam because that's who Pam is. So you've sewed on a treadle before? I
Me?
guess.
I have not.
No, Ms. Shack Bully.
Gotcha.
Your foot controls that. Of course, it's like electric goes, but goes good. I have 3 friends who have crankies with the handle on the wheel. I can't imagine turning a wheel. Oh, yeah. No, not interested in that. I think I'm too spastic for something like that. I do not have the coordination. Cameron Mills, New York. Hi, Don Snyder. Oh, it's in Cameron Mills. Oh, Jan, I called you Pam. Sorry. Jan, Pam. I'm sorry. I know
I
you're Jan.
thought maybe it was wrong, but I've called her Pam too.
I know.
And you look like
We
a
had
Pam.
to we had to
Yeah.
learn like 60 names. We had 60 people coming to our retreat. And then we made the badges uh the with really bad contrast and you couldn't see. So someone's coming at you with their badge and you're going, "Who are you?" You know, it was funny. But next year they're going to be very easy to read. So,
I loved having the name tags. Although amazingly enough, I did remember names because I struggle with names.
um I remembered some. Yeah. Hi, Lori Williams. Good evening to you too. Treadle Standard and Singer. Email me, Don. Email me, please. I oh Jan has a sister named Pam, so she's used to it. So, you know, I have a sister named Debbie, and we're Diane and Debbie, and I answer to Debbie a lot. But mostly I like Di. My email is sisterchicksquilting@gmail.com. I want to see what you have. And if it's something I can afford, I'm doing it. Melissa Zimmerlin. Good evening from Montana, Melissa. How are things in Montana? Hey, everybody, I started a garden.
Oh, what's
I
in
have
your garden?
I have not had a garden for like since 2018. I got rid of don't tell anybody, but I got rid of my chickens when I started long arming. But I'm still Sister Chick. And so you guys are all going, but what about Sister, my little chick? Well, she's at Blue Block's house. Okay.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. Well, I still have my look what I'm using. I love it. I still have my hen house, but I'm
chick
I
free.
just I couldn't do everything, you guys.
I understand.
Yeah. April is a little younger. She can do a lot more than I can.
April's tired.
Are you? Hey, guess what?
What?
My procedure worked, April. I have so much energy.
Yay! That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is such good news.
Oh, it is. There, I just rounded a corner and it just went perfect. Let's see. By the way, do you know dates for next retreat in Hamilton? It's probably going to be at the same time, Lori. The end of April, 1st of May. I have a call into the owner to put our deposit down. 19, a fashion mate. That's interesting, Lady DH. Her favorite machine is a 1972 Singer 257 fashion mate. I love it.
Ah.
Yes. Don Snyder, I also have 2 portable machines and 2 in newer cabinets, Singers and an Ambassador. I don't know what an Ambassador is. Donna Forrest, we were Debbie, Diane, and Donna. The 3 devils. I love it. That's funny.
Sounds like we have some collectors of older machines.
It sounds like.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I got a little excited and messed up.
I hate it when that happens.
I know. Okay, I'm not going to read comments for a minute because I want to make sure this binding goes down smoothly. All right. Okay, back to comments. Well, Johnny, I feel 20, but I have a heart condition and I just had an ablation and oh my gosh, I can get so much more oxygen. I am able to exercise now. I'm feeling so good. So I I went through some spells where I'd have to do a lot of sitting down because I wasn't getting enough oxygen. And it's not fun. You just get tired. But in my heart, I'm 27.
They say you're only as old as you feel.
That's what Johnny was just telling me. So, oh crap, I'm out of bobbin thread.
Hate it when that happens.
I do, because I don't think I wound a second bottom in this. I didn't in this color. Hi, Stacy Doxy. It was made in Italy and it's such a workhorse. That's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Bobby Lee Hughes. Yay, good for you. Glad you're feeling better. I am. There have been a lot of treadles for sale in my area for cheap. Not sure why so many. Where's your area? Because out here in the West, I don't see a lot of treadles. Tammy Smith. My grandma bought me a sewing machine when I was young and I couldn't care less. I got it out in my mid 50s and learning to quilt. Don't give up on your granddaughter.
Aw.
I won't. So I am threading my I have to wind a bobbin to finish this quilt.
This is how close I am to having enough batting.
You're gonna have to Frankenbat right on the machine. It's okay. If
You
you,
know,
I do it all the time and no one ever knows.
I'm wondering if I should just find a smaller quilt to I'm just trying to get this one piece of backing with the batting used.
So I took in a Star Wars quilt today. This lady's like, yeah, I'm not a really good quilter. Her name was Nancy, and she came up from Utah. And I'm telling you, oh my gosh, she was pretty much a phenomenal quilter. She brought a couple of her quilts to show me. Amazing quilter. I know she's not watching now because she's hanging out. Got your second, Tammy or Michelle Kennedy. Um, Carol Rice, my late mother-in-law had 3 treadle machines. We ended up donating to the Salvation Army many years ago. It's funny. So I used to love to take my featherweight to retreats and sew on my featherweight. But you know, when you go with a lot of projects and you want to get them done, now I just haul my Juki because it sews so blasted fast. Give a little oil to my girl. So you about done, April?
Well, now I'm on the last row and it needs to not sew all. Oh. Yep, that's what I want right there. Ah,
April's kind of new
yes, automation.
at her automation.
Yeah. Okay, I figured it out. I think it's going to be a pain. Maybe not. That's interesting. Ah.
It's a
Okay.
noisy little thing.
Yes, but I ran out of. Oh, I swear, if it's.
You know what happened? My needle threader on my Juki quit working. It doesn't line up. Hey, Candace. Well, all you ladies that have got treadles, I'm jealous. Maybe I will join the ranks. There.
Okay.
So what I know that one gal was working on, she was hand quilting a king size quilt. Did did everybody hear about my retreat that opens tomorrow? Bring a vehicle to Iowa or the Midwest and I can get one cheap. Sounds like a deal.
Hey, I have family that lives in Iowa.
I know. By a quilt shop, no less.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's awesome.
I have a small family.
So do I. They just live in good places.
Oh.
Yeah, there's just my dad has two sisters,
Uh-huh.
and it's his youngest sister that lives in Iowa across the street from a quilt shop.
Uh-huh. Well, I am the top rung of the ladder, I'm afraid. Everybody on top of me has died, passed
Oh,
on to that great quilting bee in the sky.
mm-hmm.
So it was my Aunt Rita that was instrumental in helping me learn to quilt. She is an awesome lady. P.S. Marsh. Oh, hey, Chuck Clough. The engineer is here. I told him I was going live. He's downstairs. Although I'm not sure I could treadle and chew gum at the same time. C.S. Marsh says she's not sure she could treadle and chew gum at the same time.
Johnny, you'll have to send me a picture of that Star Trek clip. I want to see it.
Oh, it's Star Wars.
She made a Star Trek one for her husband for Father's
Do you like Star Trek, April?
Day. Well, we watched it a lot when I was a kid, so I'm familiar with it. I don't know how much I know.
Because it was one of my favorite shows.
I love the one where they went back and got the whales, the movie.
Oh, yes. That was fun. The movie?
Yeah. And my dad loved watching Star Trek, so Captain Kirk,
Oh,
Spock,
yeah.
yeah.
We watched a lot of Star Trek. And so sad when it was canceled, but now it's become a cult classic. Made by Misty. Hello, Di and April. So nice to see you ladies tonight. Well, it's nice to see you, Misty. Hi. So when Born Free, I'm so glad you could learn quilting from YouTube. Um, my aunt, I learned it over the phone. I had a neighbor, a daughter-in-law, and my aunt, and they were so good to me. And I would call them and say, "What in the world is this? Why do you do it this way?" And they would help me. It was awesome. And then one day my daughter-in-law said, "Mom, you've passed me up." My daughter-in-law's a nurse and she still sews and crafts and stuff. She loves all that. But she has 3 teenagers, so she's a busy lady. She doesn't have time for this.
I have
Oh
to do
my
it.
gosh, you're kidding. Where is the UP? Oh, Michigan, right? Kim K, did you ever finish that Salvage quilt? The one from my video, Kimmy K? Is that the one you're talking about? Clarify which Salvage quilt, because guess what's sitting next to me right now? My Salvage quilt. It's on my quilt ladder right here. I'll show it to you if that's one you're talking about. Um, you know what? We're just having a sew and chat, Misty. And okay, that one. Ready, Kimmy K? All right, you asked, you're getting it, baby cakes. This is my Salvage quilt, and it is probably one of my very favorite quilts. And let me see. So I ended up going with the stashing. And like, let's look at some blocks up close. See that? I love it. And then look what I put on the back. J. Wicker Fresh. J. Wicker Frisch. Her I think it was her sewing one, and this was the spools. So yes, I finished my Salvage quilt. All right. Not? Yeah, I loved it. Thank you. I think it's a beautiful quilt too. Thank you for liking it. It's one of my, well, I have probably a top 10 quilts, and that one is in it. And it's fun because it's one that I created and designed. And somebody asked earlier what inspires us. And I have to tell you about the Salvage quilt. I love salvages. I wanted to make a Salvage quilt for years. In fact, if you guys want to see my salvages, you'll probably be jealous, but I'll show you my salvages. Um, I I wanted to do a Salvage quilt that was different, and I planned that one for 2 years. I thought I love the spools, making each one a different color to represent the thread. And what am I working on now, Jerry? I am binding this quilt. This is a quilt from a video. And I'm about halfway through. So this is how the binding is looking on it. Isn't that cute? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my phone over here because I want to show you guys something. All right. I'm going to show you my salvages. These are in my, okay. Oh, see this? It's from IKEA. It fits in the calyx. And these are my salvages. And most of them are cut 2 inches wide. And look at the fish on that one. Isn't that just fun?
Oh, that's cool.
Uh-huh. Um, this one is a Robert Kaufman. It just has the name on it. Robert Kaufman, well, this is catch of the day, but I love the salvages that have little messages on them and designs and stuff like this one. This is Picture Book. It's Ruby Star Society. And look at those little things. There's a strawberry, an oak leaf, an apple, and then fish. So much fun. Free Spirit. Now, all of these are from my stash, or some customers give me salvages when I quilt for them. Does this one say something on it? I can't remember. Oh, this says Florence's Fancy. So more Robert Kaufman. I think this is Tula. Yeah, that's from a Halloween quilt. But here's what I do. I cut my selvages at 2 inches. Oh, look at what selvage I have right here. It's the one I'm binding on right now. This is a Sandy Gervais. Riley Blake sells hers, and it's called Bumble and Bear. That was a cute one. So anyway, those are my selvages. Um, there's some, oh, look at this one. Dog park. Isn't that cute? And these are weenie dogs. And I bought this little piece to make Blue Bach a new bag for her purse. This is the lining she picked out. So just making a little zipper pouch. But it's fun. I'm a salvage. Here's, oh, you guys, look how old this one is. This is cotton and steel. I mean, that predate, and they have really cool things on their salvages. Cotton and steel basics. But this thing is just packed. I even have some Ghastlies in here. Alexander Henry. Ooh, Ghastlies. So those are my salvages. Hi, Deb in Paradise, California. You know what? When I was a realtor and I retired 2 years ago, I moved 3 families here from Paradise after the fires. Um, yes, I had the spool quilt at the retreat, Lori. It was hanging above the snack table. And luckily, it didn't get any caramel on it. You have salvage envy, Grizzly Mama. So I'm open to trading salvages, guys. Oh, here's one that I love. Love, 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 love. And this is Heather Ross. Now, this came from one of my fave clients that I quilt for. But look, it was called Malibu. And look at the little Hawaiian surf girls. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I've used this in a couple of things, but I need to make some more quilts, some more of these selvage quilts. This is Minikin Simpson, I know from Moda. Oh, I'm a art gallery quilt fabric hoe. Look at this one. I love the AGF on all of them, but this is from Sweeter and Spooky, I think. Yeah, Spooky and Sweeter. And look at the little bats on it. So these are my salvages. Here's an old cotton and steel. And I have a ton of cotton and steel. You guys know why? Um, I bought some on Instagram sales. I probably have paid $35 for big piles of cotton and steel salvages. So yeah, that's it. Poppy cotton. Poppy cotton has good salvages too. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This is from their cowgirl line. Okay. How about a salvage so long? How about it? What would we do? You know what I want to do? I want to make a scrappy quilt with salvages. And I'm trying to think what kind of a scrappy quilt do I want to do? What give me some ideas on what you would like for a salvage sew along. Um Everything is closed in North Idaho. I'm sorry. We have quite a few shops down here, Charlene. I'm in the Boise area, as you know, and I buy a lot of fabric online. My favorite online store is Hancock's of Paducah is that
Whoop,
in
whoop.
Paducah, Kentucky? Woo, woo,
It
woo. Did you hear April? She's like, woo, 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 woo.
is.
Anyway, they have great, 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 great sales. And when you see something on sale, you got to hit it and hit it fast. Um, Fabrics here have only little tiny dots on them. Where are you at, Helen? Are you in Europe? I do the red zinger. I love the red zinger quilt, but I don't want to do one. Um, Pat Sloan did a really good series of videos on the red zinger, and I don't want to do that one. Here's some Riley Blake, some buttermilk homestead,
Aw,
and look at this selvage. It gets better. Stacy West of Basic Buttermilk Basics, and it's just fun. Some of my selvages have. Oh, here's some cotton and steel. Jen Hewitt. Look at those cute flowers. I'm sorry. Here's some Ruby Star Society, not cotton and steel.
love Ruby
They
Star.
formerly cotton and steel, but
I'm gonna have to drop off here. It's 9:30, and I'm hungry.
oh
So
my
it's
gosh. Oh my
hard.
gosh, it's 9:30. Wow, I've been on an hour and a half. Um, you know what? Email me any questions if you guys want to talk salvages. I would love to do a salvage project, maybe a salvage sew along. I would also love to do a an I Spy sew along. I have a 17-inch stack of I Spy fabric.
Wow,
So I know,
I
I
spy.
know. Friendship braid. Here, I'll turn I don't know if you can turn the camera around on this or not. Oh, yeah, here you go. See this?
Oh wow,
This is all I Spy that I've been collecting. And these are just colors. And then they're 5-inch squares. So these are all 5-inch squares. What's on top?
cute.
Chicks, it looks like.
And
So,
watermelon.
oh, they were watermelon? I don't know. I didn't see. So, anyway, yeah, if you guys would like to do a sew along or something, um, how's your membership channel going, April?
I
I know
have,
you need to go. Let's hurry.
yeah, I think I have 6 members.
Okay, well,
Eat one.
I'm gonna go membership with April, and one of the things I'm gonna do is we will do a sit and sew where everybody gets to sew and work, and I would love to do selvages or something like that. So
Lady DH is asking if you're going to do a live from the quilt show next week.
I don't know if I'm gonna go live. One of my besties is probably coming into town, and I don't have a booth at the quilt show this week year. They didn't want me, but I'm uh I'm gonna film it, and I don't know if I want to do it live. I know Lady DH is always on the lives. April's channel is April's Craft Room.
Yes.
Okay. 3 words, April's Craft Room, Helen.
Checking out.
So, hey Marla, hi to you. Just got home and saw you were on. Um, I'll probably film the quilt show, and because my girlfriend that's coming down wants to walk through it. So I'm excited about that.
You're right, Bobby.
And
It's absolutely their loss that they didn't have room
I
for her.
know. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes. So Lori Spencer will do this again soon. You know why
Oh,
we didn't? Because we're both slackers and we should have filmed videos right now. And we wanted to let you guys all know we're still alive.
we are.
So
I'm be
we're
more inspired now.
I yeah, yeah. I just need to spend more time filming. It's hard to film you guys. Good good night, Karen. Good night, Kim K. Um, Kim K, email me, we'll talk. I just want to hear what people want to do. And I think a selvage scrappy quilt would be the thing. But I
Ah,
need to come I want to look at ideas. You're welcome for making your Friday night, Kim K. I'll send you a bill. All right. We made her night.
cool.
Born free. Night, ladies. Good night, Teresa Feltner. We'll say goodbye for a few times. April's gonna what are you gonna eat?
We're having meatball subs. Todd's making
Oh,
meatball subs.
I'm having those next week at Lady DH. You need to come down to the Cherry Festival. My brother has a place called Muggies. It's going to be at the VA Hall. And on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, he has a menu. Wednesday, he's doing meatball subs.
Oh, me.
Thursday, he's doing corned beef. What are those called? Rubens. He's doing Philly cheesesteaks. You need to come down. You will be there. Yeah.
Awesome.
So he's going to be in front of the VA hall cooking in this military tent. It's awesome. He's a great chef. You have a great weekend too, Misty.
Yep. Have a
And
great week.
I know I'll find you again, Lady DH, because you're so tiny. You're easy to pick out of a crowd if I squat. You're so tiny. All right.
All right.
Bye, Lynn. It was fun. Love you guys all. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye.
April. Go have a meatball sub. Did Todd make them?
I'm hungry. Yes. Yep.
Mmm, sounds yummy. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Bye
Bye.
bye.